Hi everyone, good evening. This is Dr. Mike. Welcome to our channel, Health Talk by Dr. Mike. I'm Dr. Mike and I'm based here in Hong Kong. One of the most common problems that our OFWs are facing is this one: how to get rid of dandruff. I think some of you have been experiencing or currently suffering from dandruff. What is dandruff and what are the causes of dandruff, including what are the treatment? How can we prevent? Is there such thing as home remedies regarding dandruff? So this would be our topic today as we discuss how to get rid of dandruff. But before we move further to our discussion tonight, please watch this. Yes, once again, this is Dr. Mike based in Hong Kong. To all our followers, to all our subscribers, thank you so much for always joining us. If you are new here in our channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so that every time that we will be having a new episode, you will be notified. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. Anyway, we would need to move forward to our discussion because this is very timely, this is very relevant, particularly nowadays during cold season, cold weather. And again, if you missed our previous episodes of different health topics, we have winter itch, we have myoma, we have abnormal menstrual problem, etc. Please do check our previous episode in this Health Talk by Doc Mike. And again, I am Dr. Mike based here in Hong Kong. So without any further ado, let's start our discussion on how to get rid of dandruff. I want to ask our viewers, our followers, have you experienced dandruff? And I think some of you are a bit embarrassed, a bit awkward when you see some white thing, flaky materials on your shirt, particularly if you are wearing black. So this would be our topic for today: how to get rid of dandruff. This is part of our health promotion and awareness. Okay, let's define first what is this condition. This is related to seborrheic dermatitis or SD. This is itchy and flaky skin, but it only occurs on the scalp. It's so common that it affects about half of the global adult population. So it is common that it affects half of the global adult population. So any one of us can be affected with this one. And most people would focus on the flakes, okay? And itchy, okay? Itching, on the other hand, may be the most uncomfortable side effects of this condition. White, oily flakes typically accumulate in your hair and on your shoulders. And there are times it would get worse, particularly during fall and winter months when the air is so dry. So, again, some of our followers and the viewers perhaps are experiencing this condition currently. So, this information, this health education topic all about dandruff is for you, or perhaps to your friends or to your family members. Sometimes it's kind of awkward to discuss this one because did you know that this one is a fungal infection sometimes? And I would talk about the causes later on. Okay, as we move forward with our discussion, what are the causes of dandruff? Okay, so there are some pictures that you could see along our presentation. Because the scalp, we have the secretions from the sebaceous glands, and because of the fungal colonization on the surface of our skin. So remember, there would be some fungal accumulation or colonization when we have this medical problem or condition. So this would be due to the following: not shampooing enough for the viewers out there, and to all the followers and viewers, you may not be using the right and the proper amount of shampoo, which may cause skin cells to accumulate and create some flakes and itching, or alternatively, shampooing and over drying the scalp. Particularly nowadays, because of the weather's too cold or sometimes we change too dry, it may accumulate. Okay, so this would be some of the causes of dandruff. Moving on, another one is overbrushing the hair on the head. This would create too much friction with sensitivity skin on the scalp. Sensitive skin on the scalp. So the people out there watching us tonight, you might be using or brushing your hair too much. That would cause friction with the sensitive skin on your scalp, because some of us may have sensitive scalp, and the moment that you brush your hair too frequent, this might be one of the causes. And another one is the one that I mentioned a while ago, is the yeast infection called malassezia, which aggravates your scalp and causes excess skin cell growth. Okay, so that's why there are times I would advise our clients, our friends, do not borrow, do not use personal belongings, particularly if you have or friends who have this condition. You might acquire it, because if you are using the hairbrush or comb of your friend and your friend happen to have dandruff, so it might transfer the infection to you. Okay. Yes, this one. Different personal care products may also cause contact dermatitis, which makes your scalp red and itchy. Okay, so there are people out there that they do use so many products for their hair, okay, in fixing their hair, and this might lead to another medical condition, contact dermatitis. Another one is too much exposure to sunlight, particularly when we love outdoor activities, and too much exposure to the sunlight, it might dry our scalp and it would lead to dandruff. Okay, next one. Also, you need to take note for excessive pressure on the scalp from hats. If you are using hats, caps on a regular day, sometimes you need to remove your cap or hats, or sometimes a bandana, etc. So, because the pressure may lead to dandruff as well. Also, take note for what you eat, because sometimes what you eat, it might lead to some problems as well, together with the exposure to dust or dirt. However, some people may be more predisposed to dandruff than others for reasons that are unknown. However, however, it's known that men develop dandruff more frequently than women. So for the men out there, to all the viewers watching tonight or today, so men have higher chances of developing dandruff compared to women, or sometimes it influenced perhaps by hormones as well. Okay. Moving on, in terms of the symptoms, because I think most of you would be asking, what would be the common symptoms, okay, of having a dandruff? As I have mentioned a while ago, flakes and an itchy scalp, scaly scalp are the main symptoms of dandruff. White, oily flakes typically accumulate in your hair or in our hair and on your shoulders, and often get worse during this season, particularly during cold weather and when the air is dry. Okay, so we have the following symptoms. We have this erythema, which is a red patches on the skin of the scalp and sometimes on the face. Sometimes we also have this eyebrow dandruff, hair loss, dry flakes on the skin of the face, and these would be the common, okay, symptoms of patient having dandruff. But the question is how to get rid of dandruff, because we don't want this. Who wants dandruff? No one. Absolutely. And I think most of us would be looking for solutions on how to prevent or how to get rid of dandruff. So here's the thing. Getting rid of dandruff can consist of taking medications. Perhaps most of us would not like to take medications orally that you can get through prescriptions or over the counter, because there are some topical or sometimes oral medications we can take. But however, topical application is more common and more beneficial than oral medications, particularly for this case. Okay, treatment. Okay, the best way to get rid of dandruff is to use a dandruff shampoo or scalp treatment. This is the recommendation of the American Academy of Dermatology Association. So again, you need to use a dandruff shampoo and scalp treatment. And for the viewers watching tonight, it would be best that if we would be using an anti-dandruff shampoo, typically with the following ingredients: ketoconazole, selenium sulfide, coal tar, zinc pyrithione. And these ingredients, did you know that these ingredients will loosen the dandruff flakes from the scalp, or they fight the overgrowth of Malassezia fungus, which may play a role in the development of dandruff. So again, for the viewers watching today, you need to be very cautious on what products that you are using. And if you have dandruff, please be sure that you check the ingredients of their shampoo or any scalp treatment, that they may have the following medications, the one that I have mentioned, because the medications, the ketoconazole, it's an antifungal, or it would prevent the development of dandruff. Okay? So again, for the benefits of the viewers out there, and I would give you some common dandruff shampoo brands. And it's up to you whether to use it or not. Some specific products you may see on the shelves on the market. You have Head and Shoulders, Jason Dandruff Relief, which contain zinc pyrithione, which is an antibacterial and antifungal. Dandruff is not caused by fungus alone, but these shampoos can help to slow the production of excess skin cells. Some products like Neutrogena Tea Gel is a tar-based shampoo. Cold can ease conditions from dandruff to psoriasis by slowing how quickly your scalp skin cells die and flake off. Okay. Another one, we have the Selsun Blue. I think you're very familiar with Selsun Blue. I think I remember when I was young, I would be seeing Selsun Blue. And until now, for those people out there with dandruff, Selsun Blue is effective and has the power of selenium sulfide. It can slow your skin cells from dying and also reduce malassezia. This type of shampoo may discolor lighter shades of hair. Another shampoo which is common is Nizoral. It's a ketoconazole shampoo, meaning it contains a broad spectrum antifungal, and you can find this type of wash over the counter or by prescription. So again, for the viewers out there, if you are asking me on which type of shampoo, you may try the ketoconazole, Selsun Blue, or you may try uh, Nizoral shampoo, or you can buy Head and Shoulders as well. So it's up to you if you have tried Head and Shoulders, and if you haven't tried Selsun Blue, or the other one is Nizoral. These are products that you can use to treat your dandruff. But again, you should know the causes as well of dandruff. Okay? How to prevent dandruff? But before that, mentioning about the tar shampoo. This kind of shampoo can discolor light hair and make your scalp more sensitive to sun. If you use it, make sure you take extra precaution when you're exposed to sunlight. For those people who would be using a tar or a coal shampoo, because this may uh, worsen the condition. Okay, how to prevent dandruff? How to prevent? First one, you need to practice good hygiene. Do not share, okay? Do not share your personal belongings, your cap, your comb, your brush. Do your best to resist the urge in touching your scalp, especially if your hands are dirty or if it's your scalp is itchy. Scratching can increase irritation and lead to vicious cycle. So again, please do not try to avoid in touching your scalp because this might aggravate the problem and it would worsen the condition. Okay, so that's the first one. Practice good hygiene. Number two, finding the right shampoo balance for your scalp or find the right shampooing balance for your scalp. Okay, I think for our viewers out there, they are very particular for this one. Okay, find the right shampooing balance for your scalp. Shampoo, okay, often enough to keep oils at bay, but don't use too many products in your hair as that can irritate the scalp because there are times we keep on shampooing our hair 2 times or even 3 times. We put so many products on our hair, so it would dry up the scalp and it would lead to dandruff. Okay, so moving on, we also need to reduce stress. Oh, this might be one of the most difficult part on how to reduce stress because stress can aggravate or even worsen dandruff for some individuals. And while malassezia is not introduced to your scalp by stress, it can thrive if your immune system is compromised, which is exactly what stress does to your body. So do your scalp a favor and relax. Okay, so you need to relax sometimes. Take some action, restorative walk, or practicing yoga. You may even find it helpful to keep a log of stressful events. Write down what they are and how they impact your dandruff. That way, you can do your best to avoid potential triggers in the future. So again, that's a best tip for all the viewers watching. So you need to reduce your stress. I know it will be very difficult to reduce stress, particularly this time. But again, stress is a factor that can aggravate dandruff. Okay, so you need to please balance your life. Okay, next one, we have to breathe fresh air. Research have shown that including a regular exposure to outdoors, particularly in the morning, especially when the air is more fresh, can help reduce oil buildup on your scalp. Okay, so I hope all of us can take a deep breath outdoor and then do some kind of relaxation technique so that stress would be less. And again, it would not build up some oil on your scalp and it would lead to the that this problem of dandruff will not happen to you. Uh, okay, if you follow these tips. Another one is if you massage your scalp, this may also help prevent dandruff symptoms. Okay, if you are doing massaging your scalp gently, remember it should be gently. Do not put so much friction because too much friction it's not good. Okay, at least you massage your scalp very gently. Next one is limit friction. Limit by wearing, oh, before that, I should, this one first. Brush those locks. Brush your hair when it's damp, not wet, at least twice daily. Okay. And lastly, would be limit friction. Limit the wearing of hats and scarves, especially those synthetic materials, because too much friction, as I have mentioned, can lead to dandruff as well. Okay. How about for the home remedies? Because some of our viewers, they've been using so many shampoos, so many scalp treatment, but still, they still have dandruff. They experience dandruff. Again, remember that we have the causes. You need to avoid the causes so that you will not have dandruff. However, it's so difficult to avoid the causes, particularly if we are facing stress, a lot of stress in our lives, right? But again, aside from the medications or the shampoo or scalp treatments that we can use, we also have home remedies. Okay, this may be beneficial to you, but there are so many products that you can use in terms of home remedies. So let's go each of them. The first one would be baking soda. So again, some of our viewers would be, oh, baking soda can help, okay? Because baking soda, how to use this one? Gently rub it into your scalp in the shower and rinse after a few minutes. So this can also help. So it depends on which products or home remedies that you want to use. Because if you want to try some natural, these are all natural remedies before you turn to medicated solutions, you can consider the following options. Because some individuals, they don't want to take the medicated one, like using shampoo, antifungal creams or antifungal shampoos, and topical lotions, etc. So they want to use the natural one. But if you are using the medicated one and your dandruff's not been resolved until now, so you may use this home remedies. So the first one, as I have mentioned, is baking soda. Okay, the second one would be, oh, this one you can see it in your kitchen, the apple cider vinegar. How to use this one? You need to mix 1/4 cup with a 1/4 cup of water. So an apple cider vinegar to water, and apply to your hair for 15 minutes to 1 hour. Okay, at least 1 hour, and then rinse out and do this twice a week. Okay, you need to do this twice a week. Some of our viewers have been using this one, and some of our friends been using this one. You can ignore the scent of the vinegar, but if it would bring some kind of relief to your dandruff, then you may use this one. Okay, aside from if you are not you don't want to use the baking soda, you may choose apple cider vinegar. Next one, oh, this one. If you want to use this one, when I was young, I think some of my neighborhood before, or some of my aunts, they've been using this one, not just for dandruff, but also for having a shiny hair using coconut oil. Rub 3 to 5 teaspoons into your scalp of coconut oil and leave for 1 hour. Then shampoo your hair and wash out. Okay, so you may use baking soda, you may use apple cider vinegar, and then, or you may use a coconut oil. So it depends on your preference. Okay, next one, we have lemon juice. Lemon juice is also a home remedies, one of the home remedies. This time, you need to rub 2 teaspoons of lemon juice into your scalp and rinse out. Then rub 1 more teaspoon mixed with 1 cup water. Do this every day. So for those people who are lazy, you may not like this one because this one is every day. You may choose the other option. And if you have plenty lemon juice at home, okay, you may ask your employer or your friends to have some lemon juice, and you may use this one, lemon juice. Okay, so if you don't want the other home remedies, lemon juice is another option. Next one, this one is difficult because it's not readily available unless you have a plant at home. You may use aloe vera. Rub into your scalp before you wash your hair. So aloe vera can also be used aside from lemon juice, aside from coconut oil, apple cider vinegar, or baking soda. And the last one for this home remedies would be olive oil. For olive oil, again, olive oil is very common among our friends in Hong Kong, and you can easily find olive oil in the kitchen. So you need to have rub 10 drops into your scalp, cover your head with a shower cup, and leave it overnight. Shampoo and wash your hair in the morning. And I think this one might be not difficult, a bit a tedious process. Just imagine putting it in your hair, put a cap, and I think some of you may not be comfortable sleeping overnight with a shower cap, and you need to wash your hair the following day. But if you are into it, then fine. You can use this one if you don't want the other home remedies. Okay, you may use olive oil. In my case, I've tried some of my friends have been recommending aloe vera. If you have aloe vera, I haven't recommended lemon juice to some of my friends, but aside the one that coconut oil, they told me, some of my friends, it's very effective. So again, it's up to you. It depends on your preference, and let me know if some of you, because these are all natural products, and if it would help you, then it's good, right? And it's all natural. Okay, in summary of our discussion, while dandruff can be annoying and embarrassing at times, it usually doesn't indicate a more serious health issue. That's good. It's not a serious issue. Okay, the itching and the flaking often respond well to over-the-counter medications, okay, or OTC shampoos, over-the-counter shampoos and treatments. Keep trying different brands and types until you find something that works for you. So this is one of the advice that I would be telling most of our patients, because sometimes one particular product may not be, because I have mentioned that dandruff is caused by different things, not just fungus, but again because of the air, because of the environmental factors, and again, and also the diet that we've been eating and stress. Okay, sometimes patients are responding to fungal shampoo, antifungal shampoo. Some are responding to like for example Selsun Blue or the other Nizoral, etc. Okay, but again, it's a case to case basis. But again, if you would want to try the natural one, you can use it. And if one particular product is effective to you, that's good. And the best thing here is this is not a serious medical condition, because sometimes it is just related to some environmental factors and sometimes about the hygiene as well. Okay, moving on. Okay, I hope that you have learned something new for this evening to all the viewers, that our discussion is how to get rid of dandruff. And I hope that next time when we see each other, you would inform me that, oh, thank you so much about your topic, about your discussion on how to get rid of dandruff and how to prevent dandruff. Because of your discussion, uh, your dandruff has been resolved. Okay, and you are healed with this one. But again, before taking medications or natural remedies or home remedies, remember to know the causes, because if you know the causes, you know how to prevent this one. Okay, so once again, this is Dr. Mike. I hope that you have learned so many things again to another informative and very important and relevant topic, which is how to get rid of dandruff. But before we end this discussion, allow me to greet all those friends who are celebrating their birthdays today, and also some of our new friends. Some of them are our health supporters from Ilonggo Groups, Maasinanon. I hope I pronounced it right. Filame Herrera, uh, Hona Subredo, Jessica Magarso. Thank you so much for becoming one of our supporters. Thank you for joining and thank you for watching us. And I believe that these women, these ladies told me that they have learned so many things on how to take care of themselves, including Miss Cecile Castro. Get well soon, ladies, and I hope to see you again in our next episode. Again, the Ilonggo Groups, Maasinanon, Filame Herrera, Hiona Subredo, Jessica Magarzo, and Cecile Castro, our new health supporters, health groups. And again, if you are new here in our channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And a friend of mine just greeted me. Uh, He sent me in the middle of my discussion. Mr. Boy Abunda sent uh, a message to me. Stay healthy and Merry Christmas from Mr. Boy Abunda. Thank you, boy. And again, uh, always remember, eat in moderation this holiday season, because there are so many cases of heart problem and diabetes. Take care of yourself. Stay healthy, stay happy, and be nice to all. If you are new here, please do like, share, and subscribe. And if you think that this episode is useful, you can share to your friends so that they would know on how to get rid of their dandruff. So once again, this is Dr. Mike. Thank you so much and hope to see you again in our next episode. Watch our episode this coming Wednesday. It's all about, this is another relevant topic for all of you guys. For those having cracked lips, okay, I'll discuss that one, cracked lips, and then sooner, all about sore throat. Once again, this is Dr. Mike. Have a great day, everyone. See you again in our next episode. Bye.